Hi, I'm AJ Palmisano. I'm the Director of EV Charging. Today we're going to talk about charging strategies. So looking at your routes, trying to figure out which chargers you need, how to get them implemented, and then ultimately how you're going to be working with your chargers to reduce total cost of ownership down the road. So some of the key things that we're looking for with the charging strategy is we're looking at the routes, trying to make sure that we have the right chargers for your application, making sure those chargers actually work with our equipment and they can be scheduled to charge when it's least expensive. So interoperability is a key ingredient to making sure that your charging experience is smooth. Not every charger works with every vehicle, and we sell and also will refer you to chargers that we know work with our vehicles and that we can get support. So there are several considerations when you're trying to figure out which chargers to install. So for example, if you have very short routes and you can charge at night, you can install smaller chargers that don't require as heavy wiring to come in. They're not as expensive to install, and overall, that's a better situation for vehicles that run short routes. You don't want to oversize the chargers, and you don't want to make charging more expensive than it needs to be. Now, if you have 480 available and you're up in a colder climate, for example, and you know you have to charge your vehicles quickly and turn them around, then we'll go to DC charging. DC charging has higher speeds, higher charging speeds. If you really want to go fast, you can get to the bigger ones. They're about the size of a refrigerator. Those can go up to about 125 kilowatts, for example. Now you're charging 20% to 80% in about 45 minutes and you're out of there quickly. Now the utilities and the infrastructure experts that we can help connect you with, they need all this information so that we can generate a plan for not just this year, but future years. Because one thing you don't want to do is install chargers this year and then again next year and then again the year after that. These are things that can add cost and can add time. So something else that you want to look for is how are you going to do public charging in case you have some very long routes or you're going into areas where you're a little bit further away from wherever your chargers are installed. So one of the challenges with charging the larger vehicles oftentimes is the space. If you look at a lot of the charging facilities, they've got the chargers all the way up in the one corner of the parking lot, and that's very difficult to get to for some of our vehicles. Anytime I get an opportunity to talk to people who are putting in public infrastructure, I push for pull-throughs, which essentially means we want to be able to pull the vehicle straight through. So no matter where the charge port's located, we know we're going to be able to line up the charger with the vehicle. Don't think it's coming together in the local, say, retail environments as well as it should. But on the public charging for truck stops, we're starting to see them account for that. So charging is a process. It takes a while from beginning to finish, but we're with you every step of the way. So reach out to us and let us help you with your electrification journey.